Welcome everybody. Welcome back to CTI's Demon 20's channel. It's Matt as always. We are doing another preseason race at Canada today, this time from the F4 division. Should be a fantastic race. F4 is by far the cleanest division in PSGL. Got a few new faces in here, so get a little adjusting period between the new guys with the veterans. Yeah, a couple of guys that were new last season as well that have carried over into this season, like Southern and Joseph. Who else? Southern, Joseph. Oh, Ross was new last season. He's stuck around. We have GP1 Alex in as a reserve tonight in the house. Onto the podium is former F3. Is back down to F4. Let's see if we got Chopper, who's new. Lars. LM West is new. Laggy Person, Josh, and Hammer Time have all moved up from F6, where I raced. We'll use the term raced against lightly, because they were miles ahead of me. But I was in the races with them, as I waved as they lapped me. They're all pretty fast, pretty clean individually, but there's a rivalry that going on between Josh and Lewis. A little smack talk on Twitter, fire up each other. Hi, Lickle. Whoa. And Lewis already in the wall on his outlet. Hey, JP. How you doing today, sir? Let's see. I'm West. LM West, sorry. I'm just going to call him West. Appears to be the first one to take the line, as he is in the Williams this season. And he's... let me get the tires up here. He is on the Hypers, which I'm surprised. I didn't think anybody would be on Hypers here in Canada. Alright, so JP says he is Lewis Malam's #1 fan, and that would be that laggy person for those who don't know Lewis. Ooh, he's about to come up on some traffic here. Maybe get some slipstream off him here. Maybe not. As he pulls into the pits. Aboard Lars, F4 admin. That too, JP, future F7 champion. And F7 Constructors champion as well. Yeah, you and Connor will set the tone early with a 109.8 as the first person across the line on the supers. Joseph right behind him. Yeah, you and Ponage are going to be a good team, JP. Ponage is solid. I know in the off season for the couple weeks, Lars was practicing no assist at all on his wheel. And Lars will cross the line with 4th fastest, right behind his teammate. Going board hammer time here. Teammates with Louis Malam / Laggy person. We'll call him Laggy Malam. How's that? Laggy Malam. Joseph with a 109.6 to take the pull for now. Blue Mosquito up to second. It's going to be weird not seeing Blue Mosquito in Force India. Hammer time crosses the line with an invalidation. We'll go on board with Ross, who's in the Mercedes this season, moving over from McLaren. Ooh, that's about as close to the wall, or as close to the wall as you could get there. Roscoe's pole by 11 thousandths over Joseph currently. Still 12 minutes left in the session. Going board with West again. Last time he pulled it into the pits. He'll be starting his lap currently. Oh, nice. JP with his jokes. Did you tell that one to the party today, JP? I never got a chance to hop in there. Nice camera angle for the hairpin here. Actually, yeah, that's why I wanted to get rid of that. I thought you were using it as a warm-up in here. I didn't know if you told everybody else. Here comes West to the line. Sixth fastest, 109.8. Go aboard Chopper, who just crossed the line at pole. And GP1 Alex, who is the reserve for tonight. About to start his lap. Whoa. Caught a little grass there. Hits the DRS as he makes his way toward the chicane. Hello, Cobbs. And now toward the hairpin. Making his way up toward the DRS, heading toward the wall of championship chicane. A wall of championship chicane could be a nightmare for some drivers. Oh, he's pulling into the pits. Go aboard, Mr. Grumpy. The experienced Mr. Grumpy. Driving a Ferrari this season, which is weird to see. 9-9, but invalid. That would put him 8th if it was valid. Exactly, From. I was joking with him before the stream because I'm actually in a party with him right now. I got him and Betrayer in the party, but they're on mute. And I told him I usually ignore the furries on stream. Maybe he missed the Ferrari from the GT Sport League and he decided he wanted a Ferrari for this. Hammer Time is retired. Josh has retired. I wonder if that is related. There has been words exchanged between them on Twitter during the week over who's going to have the most bottles on the season, and they're both out of qualifying. Grumpy on pole, 9.4. On board Steba, who likes to qualify on the softest tires, then crash on lap 3. Steba on pole, 9.2. Only 0.2 faster than the Ultras. That's not very impressive, actually. Yeah, Lewis Malam, I suppose, is going to be pitting now to put some Ultras on, and then he'll run on Ultras on his quali lap. Blue Mosquito, 109.2. 13 thousandths faster than Grumpy. Let's see if Alex completes the lap this time around. Surely that's an invalidation. Here comes Alex to the line. Was it invalid? I don't know how that wasn't invalid. He cut that corner more than I do in time trial, and that's invalid in time trial. Yeah, Lewis Malam is laggy person. Laggy Malam. The Michael Jackson Moonwalker from Spa a couple seasons ago. Clearly that's not a fast lap for Cheater, because, yeah, he's almost at the time already. Here's last season's champion in F5, Nick. Let's see how his transition is into the higher division. Hi, Grandma From. And here comes Nick through the hairpin. With a Toro and a McLaren right behind him. Nick through the chicane. Jams on the DRS. As he makes up to the line, he will do pole 109.1. Sorry. Just under 3 minutes left in qualifying. Come on, JP. You're better than Lewis on FIFA. I mean, you're handicapped when you play against lag, so. And Lars heads toward the hairpin. He is 0.6 up on his time currently. That would put him in the 10.5 range, or sorry, 9.5 range. As Lars comes to the line, he will set a 9.3, so he picked up even more time in the final sector. That'll put him 4th. And I think he's calling it quits. Oh, Steba's out on another set of hypers. Oh boy. Oh yeah, that's right. Hey, hammer time. Yeah, I forgot you were using the pad tonight, you said. Taking my strategy, starting last. Stebo at an 8.4. But we know Stebo. He will find a way to hit the wall. Oh, laggy person up to second with 8.8 on Ultras. Whoa. Grumpy almost hit laggy person. See, I had a feeling you guys came together. Because you both retired at the same time. Oh, everybody invalidating their last attempts. Everybody retiring. Only one's left. Oh, and that is lap over for Grumpy, as he left some experience on that wall. All right, last person on track that can set a lap is Chopper. And it just said he was 7 seconds slower than his last split. So that's going to be it for qualifying. So we'll pull into the pits. And when Chopper and Nick, or not Nick, when Chopper retires, we will head on to the race. Yeah, he won't be happy with that, but he so Steba and Grumpy are on the hypers. Huh. Interesting. Could have sworn Grumpy said he was going to qualify in the Ultras before the race started. All right, so we got Stub on pole with an 8-4. Laggy first, or Lewis, or whatever you want to call him, in second. Grumpy in third. Nick in fourth. Blue Mosquito in fifth. Onto the podium in sixth. Lars only 9 thousandths behind him in seventh. Joseph in eighth. Betrayer in ninth, last season's winner at Canada. Cheater in 10th. Chopper in 11th. Ross in 12th. Southern in 13th. Alex in 14th. West in 15th. Josh in 16th. And Hammer Time in 17th. I'd like to see that, JP. So if I remember right, the last Canada race we did, you finished behind me, and I'm the slowest person on the site. So it looks like a dry start to the race, at least. That's true. He is a sandbagger. He did really bad in GT Sport the first time around just so he could come back and kick everyone's butts. I think JP is looking pretty good. Oh, onto the podium has lagged out. And his car has disappeared from the grid. Yeah, what'd you say, JP? About 7 or 8 guys could win it? I mean, that was a very exciting preseason race they had in F7. JP wasn't a part of it, but it's a lot of close, clean racing there, and JP's a clean racer. And he's, according to the leaderboards, he's faster than most of them, so you never know. Time trial means nothing in the game, but JP usually throws consistent laps down during the race. Alright, so formation lap ending. The question is, will Connor's car appear on the track? Because it's currently not on the grid right now. And the answer to that will be no. Onto the podium is not on the grid. But 5 red lights are out, and here we go. Preseason at Canada. Let the F4 season begin. Okay. I was going to say Lewis Malam dive bombs into turn 1, but apparently Stubba has lagged out. And his car just bounced off the wall. So Lewis will take the early lead with Nick in second, Grumpy in third, who's got more experience than those two guys combined. F3 lobby crashed on grid. Nah, nobody. Nobody else left except onto the podium. So we got Nick going around outside, but Lewis holds him off, and Lewis will lead lap 1. Can we get a camera angle? Thank you. Ernst Southern is out. Joseph, 10-second time penalty for cutting. And Grumpy loses his wing hitting the wall. The Trader's up into 4th. So. Hey, Venom. So the two newest guys into the division, Lewis from F6 and Nick from F5, are running 1-2. Go on board with Nick here as they head down into the hairpin. Where in the F7 stream, we saw probably the most beautiful double overtake you'll ever see. DRS is open. $207 miles an hour. F6 preseason last season. Yeah, Lewis won that race at Spain. And he broke my wing when he let me. I got a battle between Chopper and Cheater Cheater. Cheater Cheater, former champion, and Chopper new to the division. Ross has left. Oh, I didn't even see Ross DNF'd. Yeah, history could repeat itself, but it don't mean anything in preseason if he bottles the season. Actually, he won that Spain race by like 40 seconds. Oh. And the Mercedes bounces off the wall there, but no damage. It's got a run going into turn 1. Cheater Cheater holds it as they exit turn 2, head into the downhill chicane. Looking through the halo. Hey, Andy. Side by side. Chopper on the outside of the hairpin. Tries to switch back, but it's closed off. Did he lose some wing on it? Nope. Thought he ran into the back of West. He's going to get him here for sure. He's got the DRS open. And makes light work of that pass. Chopper into 7th. Yeah, Leon and Jamie are commentating F5. Nice camera angle, you can see nothing. There we go. Hammer Time's having a rough go at it on the pad. Yep. They're doing France for F5, and Jack claimed he's going to win the race because he's OP at France. I love how Stubb is in 9th, and he hasn't been here. Hammer Time said that's all he can handle. Racing on the pad when you're raced on the wheel for so long is not an ideal situation. As Chopper gets by Cheater for 6th. Ooh, Betrayer with a penalty. Oh yeah, Singapore last season. Oh! Lewis loses the back end, and that's a crappy camera angle. Grumpy has retired. Hey, Connor. It looked like it was going to be a good start for you. You qualified decent, and then the internet. I'm going to say Lewis's tires are overheated because he usually has that issue. Alright, here goes Lewis, making a move into turn 1. And Lewis, oh my god, Lewis, what the hell are you doing? Yeah. How do you get a penalty for being... Whatever, I'm not even going to say anything. That is just disgraceful driving. And he should not get a penalty for that. Yeah, Steppa had the thing, he said all the people left. Nice camera angle. No wonder why Force India is confident they'll beat Red Bull this season. They'll just push them all off the track like that. I think Josh gave up. Hammertine gave up because he was on a pad instead of his wheel. Yeah. Your card disappeared. I was hoping it would pop back up because it said you joined back, but I guess once it's gone, it's gone. Well, to be fair, JP, you did murder Sophie. Yes, I called it. Oh, Stub is done. I knew Jack was going to crash. Every time he opens his mouth about how fast he is, somewhere he crashes. Betrayers into the pits. Looking to take the supers the rest of the way. As Chopper is gotten by Lars. We'll head back to the battle for the lead. Virtual safety car. Why every time Steba DNFs, the safety car comes out with some capacity? And Chopper speeding under the safety car. Or the virtual safety car. Well, at least you didn't get a 20-second penalty for Alice Killer spinning himself out of a race. Oh! Nick said he wanted no part of him that time around. He just got out of the way. This is having flashbacks of F6 Australia last season. Well, we have more than 4 finishers tonight. That's true. Vettel should have been black flag for that move he did. But, you know, he's Ferrari, you know. So, nothing bad happens to the Ferraris. Yeah, there you go, OTP. Take the positives. It's only a preseason, so at least it didn't happen next week when it counts. And for this season in F4, I will be doing pre-race interviews by constructors, and next week at Bahrain, I'll be doing a pre-race interview with the 2 Red Bull drivers, and get their thoughts on the upcoming season and who they think their rivals are. Surely these top 2 guys got to pit soon. I think Ultras could go, what, like 15 laps max? Plus the qualifying laps they did on them? Hey, Big C. Welcome, sir. And they stay out again. Oh! 3-second penalty, and he tagged the wall. See what it looks like from Nick's perspective, chasing down Force India. I hate that chicane so much. Blue Mosquito into the pits. Lap 15. Sounds good. Whoa! And that laggy person living up to his name there. Blue Mosquito chasing down his teammate. Hi, Chulo. Connor didn't even get a chance. The game lagged, or not lagged him out, but glitched out, saying the session no longer existed. So Cheater pits, moving Blue up into third. Let's see these intervals when they clear up here. What are you talking about, Frome? There's no more experience than Betrayer and Grumpy on this grid. Now, where'd you finish today, Big C? And Lewis pits. So let's see where Lewis comes out relative to Nick. Lewis comes out 4.5 seconds ahead of him. It's his race to lose now. Nice. Good job, Big C. How did Ash do? I did a practice session with Ash about an hour before the race, and he was struggling with tire temperatures. Blue's chasing down Laggy. He's got the DRS open. They head down to the chicane. Only for West. Yeah. So it appears by the sun being out now that it's going to be dry the whole race and no chance of rain. Lewis just cut 7/10 off of West on this lap. Yeah, Big C, that F7 race the other night, that was spectacular. That was great race, great fun. That's going to be a fun division to watch this whole season. Lewis opens up the DRS. Oh boy, this can't end well. Oh. Lewis is that type of driver that takes the move at the first moment it appears to happen instead of being patient about it. That's true. All the mind games between Hulk and Grumpy were pretty fun to watch last season. So, Blue Mosquitoes in net P2 because West is probably going to be pitting within a lap or two. Here goes Blue Mosquito on the inside of the hairpin. Nicely done, Blue. On the much fresher tires. Actually, I think it needs to change his name from Mr. Grumpy, because I've never seen him really that mad. Unless somebody's pissing him off in the chat. So, we will head back to Nick here, who is closing on West as well. West is probably going to have to pit this lap, because he's just losing too much time to everybody. I mean, it is huge, Chulo. And there he goes. Nick will easily get that position. And into the pits goes West. Slap on some ultras and get back out there. I know the feeling, Venom. I know the feeling. Always got to get the last word. It's that stubbornness part of being Italian. I got two fresh faces to this division. Got West, who is a permanent driver, and GP1 Alex, who is a reserve, battling for 6th position. Be easily done by West. Jack Tyler had an argument with himself after a race in F6, I believe. No, it was F5 Stokes. It was on 2017. He was yelling at the game in the chat instead of keeping it to himself. I suppose Alex is going to have to pit for Ultras at some point here. Because I doubt the Supers are going to go 32 laps. I don't know. After the F1 races at the beginning of last season, Venom and I would just sit there watching a chat laughing. Wow. $111.071 was... Wow, he barely got that fast lap over Joseph. Nick has caught blue. Blue took a little picnic through the grass there. Did he just decide not to use his DRS there? Ooh. Nick had to back off so he didn't slam the wall. But he does get a better exit than Blue through that corner. Oh, Blue off the wall. They're getting closer and closer to that 10, and no one's hitting it. Nick will surely get this done here. And Nick up into second place. 3.4 seconds behind Lewis. Will he have enough equipment to get there? Alright, go Simo, go. That's good news. It is weird not having Simo in here. I miss having somebody put the camera on and they spin. So, 8 laps to go. Lewis holding on to a 3-second lead. I'm pretty sure Nick has penalties. I'm not sure about Lewis, though. Whoa. I don't know if that was lag or not, but that was a good save. He was a little sideways going through it. There's a tire or a wing or something over there in the grass still. West with a penalty. Blue with a penalty. Not very often you see Blue get a penalty. I know last season he picked up quite a few positions just staying clean. Joseph with a penalty. Canada's a tough track to avoid the penalties on. Ask Frome in his FP drive last season. What furrow? So, Laggy Person and Nick seem to be evenly matched, because that gap is not moving any different. Oh my god, they killed Laggy! Oh, as I say that, Nick cuts half a second off. That's true. Bahrain could be pretty tricky, though. That double apex left-hander between Sector 2 and Sector 3. That might catch a few people out. A lockup or something. Go, Simo, go. Make the GT boys proud. Oh, yeah. I have trouble with that too, JP. Sometimes I touch that curb and the car likes to, go for a little venture out yonder. Whoa. Neck losing the back end a little bit there. That'll allow lag you to pull away just a bit more. Yeah, I just said that, Chula. The double. I hate that corner. I don't even know where to brake. I either brake way too early or way too late. Three laps to go in the preseason race for F4. Alright, From. Take care, buddy. We'll see you tomorrow for the F2 race. When you set up the lobby for us. Great camera angle. As they cross the line here, Lewis will take the 2 to go signal, but in real life they'd be taking the checker flag because some crazy lady wanted to wave it early. What car are you in, JP? You in a Ferrari for Bahrain? Nice. I haven't been able to beat my time in a while out there. Me and Tej got the same exact lap time. 1 lap to go. Lewis looking for back-to-back preseason race wins. Won at Spain last season in F6, and here he is in F4. Class of the field today. Had that one little incident where he dive bombed Nick to Narnia, but he gave the position back and passed him cleanly after that. And since then, he's been on clean air and driving off to the distance. Through the hairpin for the final time. Lewis through the chicane, up the front stretch, and he is your F4 winner. Nick will finish second. Blue will finish third. Betrayer fourth. Lars fifth, because I'm sure West has a ton of penalties. Yep. Joseph in seventh. Cheater in eighth. Alright, seriously. That guy is looking the wrong way. The guy waving the checker flag is looking the wrong way. He's pointing it out over the pit road. And that has been your F4 preseason race. And that's a major lag. So there's your podium. And a final rundown here at Canada. 2,500 experience for doing nothing. Thank you. So stupid. Lewis with the win. Nick in second. Blue Mosquito in third. Solid run for him. First time he's touched the game in quite a while since he missed the last few races of last season on a business trip. Betrayer in fourth. Lars in fifth. West in sixth. Cheater in seventh. Joseph in eighth. GP Alex in ninth. And then everybody else DNF'd. So that has been F4 preseason at Canada. Thank you all for tuning in. There is more action tomorrow for F2 on Simo's channel. I will put the link in the description below. I'm pretty sure they said F1 is not being streamed tomorrow. So we'll see you in there for F2. Thank you everybody for showing up. Take care and stay safe, and see you next time.